Welcome to the Racing Blitz, where we were at Scottsville on the first day of June. That's a Wednesday, the 1st of June. And race number one. Well, this was the start of the race meeting. Play the bipod maiden juvenile plate over 1200 meters. And in race number one, well, there are a number of first-timers here in the race, but it was left to number 13, Restless Rogue, to come through and win for the Duncan Howell stable. 13, Restless Road, beating number 16, the King of Random.
Giaponti's Legacy's got his 2 lengths to make up. He's going to have to hunt for a way through. The King of Random tries to come forward. Galtero's on the outside. Coming to the 300-meter marker, Restless Rogue still the one to get a hold of. The King of Random, Giaponti's Legacy goes in. The King of Random's running a big race. Golden Ball, Restless Rogue still right there. Giaponti's Legacy, Restless Rogue's digging down. The King of Random closest to us. Restless Rogue gonna just do it from the King of Random. Then came Captain of Rock, Giaponti's Legacy.
13, 16, 2 and 6, race number one. Here the starter reported that Captain of Rock was slow into stride. Galtiero, Drunken Master and Netsuba all losing 1 length. And the Alistair Gordon runner, Interferometer, was difficult to load. And the assistant trainer, Nicolette Roscoe, was advised to reschool this colt. Veterinary surgeon just had the one report. Drunken Master reported coughing. Then on to race number 2. This is where the exotics began. All to come maiden juvenile plate for fillies, 1200 meters the distance. And race number 1, a first timer that was quietly fancied by the Mike Azzy yard, called Ferrari Falcon, in those familiar silks of Adrian and Rika van Vieren, the orange and black silks with Waishong mowing.
The black cap now comes out to make a challenge. Ferrari Falcon still very much alive, got this length to make up. 300 to go. Anime now comes under a bit of pressure. Ferrari Falcon toward the inside. Andermatt's trying to stay on. 150 meters to go, and Ferrari Falcon explodes into action, and this has got wings on debut. Ferrari Falcon draws away. Luna Rush second, maybe Anime third in a photo with Andermatt.
Well, she could be a filly to pencil in. They got her in a listed race in a couple of weeks' time, and there were both positive comments from jockey and trainer Mike Azzy. Waishong mowing 11, 17, 2 and 1. Race number 2, the starter reported that Nicky's Green Light lost 1 length. Also losing 1 length was Sunset Boulevard. Chambermaid was restless in the stall, thereafter losing 3 lengths. The veterinary surgeon reported that Secretariat's Girl not striding out right hind. On to the place accumulator, which was race number 3, Track and Ball maiden plate, the distance of 1,000 meters. And we had an odds-on favorite in the race from the Dryer camp called Rocky Valley, teaming up with jockey Anton Marcus. Was a bit out of its ground over the final 400 meters or so, but Anton Marcus got the odds-on favorite to win and win a good race.
300 to go, Shoot the Bull. How much left in the tank? Rocky Valley now asked to put on the pressure. Structured Reply tries to get going. Shoot the Bull at the 200. Rocky Valley now comes forward. Structured Reply over the last 100. Shoot the Bull's hanging tough. Shoot the Bull. Rocky Valley's trying to get there, and Rocky Valley with long strides will beat Shoot the Bull. Structured Reply and Bovar.
Yeah, if anything was going to beat this afternoon, it was going to be the 1,000-meter trip, but a great ride by Anton Marcus. 10, 2, 11 and 12. Starter reported Dandy Man and Barfi, Revio Engine and Bovar were all slow into stride. Silent Fly losing 1 length. Veterinary surgeon just had 2 reports. Shoot the Bull abnormally respiratory noise. Barfi cut into right 4. Then on to race number 4. This was the start of the Pick 6. Racing It's a Rush, fillies and mares 76 handicap, 1,000 meters the trip. And Mid-Answer proved stubborn going down to the start, but in the race
outside.
She
Mr.
was
Semba's got
superb,
5 lengths
getting
to
a
make
hold
up.
of
Tata
She's a
McGee
Fortress
coming to the
close home.
300. She's a Fortress by a length. Madonsa now applies the pressure. Towards the outside, Ginger Biscuit looks to run on. She's a Fortress got a dig down. Madonsa's applying big pressure the last 100. Madonsa now gets to She's a Fortress. They're drifting to the inside, but Madonsa's going to go on for the win. Madonsa from She's a Fortress. Ginger Biscuit then came regards to Broadway, and we'll just have to go back to that start regarding number 3, Miss December. She was very, very fractious, and let's see what happens.
That full result, race number 4, 10, 1, 2 and 4. Here the starter reported that Tata McGee and Mid-Answer were restless in the stalls. Miss December was restless in the stalls. Thereafter jumped awkwardly, losing 3 lengths. Lunacy and Race Me Home were both slow into stride. Veterinary Surgeon Air Service not striding out both 4. And that was it for race number 4. Then on to the start of the jackpot, race number 5. Racing It's a Rush. This was a middle stakes over 1200 meters, and it was another one for Anton Marcus, and this time for trainer Tony Rivelin. All on his own towards the middle of the track is Humidor, and he came through to win a superb race, being off for 52 days and showing that his last run was all wrong.
Great expectations, looking for a way through the white caps, going to have to come around then Vaudubois. Let the good times roll inside the 250. Let's look to the outside. Humidor, he's still got his 2 lengths to make up. Great expectations. Let the good times roll, 100 meters to go. Humidor starting to burn late with great expectations. Humidor's lifting. The course record holder will get up in a brilliant display. Great expectations. Let the good times roll. Anton Marcus has lifted.
1, 9, 8 and 5, race number 5. Embrasiastic was slow into stride. Veterinary Surgeon Vaudebar, Epistaxis recommended 60-day suspension. Aldrich not striding out right 4. Humidor as well, that's the winner. And then on to race number 6. Download the SA Racing app. This was a fillies and mares 75 handicap, the distance of 1950 meters, and this young gentleman called Tristan Godden, he's just got a superb record on the 6-year-old daughter of Jetmaster called Jet in Tombi, and again he wins, notching up her 5th career win from just 19 runs. She's got a bit of work to do. She's towards the back of the field, but you'll see her make a run towards the outside.
Towards the outside, Jet and Tombi. Jet Turbine tries to get into the hunt. Diamond Coast at the 250-meter marker. She's there by a length and a half. On the outside, looking to run on Jet and Tombi. Hatton Garden the last 100 meters. Diamond Coast is flat to the boards, and here comes Jet and Tombi on the outside. Jet and Tombi with a powerful thrust will get there. Diamond Coast second, Hatton Garden, and then came Zilla.
1, 6, 7 and 4. Race number 6 starter reported jamming rushed the gate shortly before the start was affected. Bear All lost 2 lengths, losing 3 lengths was Feels Like Heaven. Veterinary Surgeon Lemon Tea, lame right 4. Miss T not striding out right 4. The 7th race was up next. Soccer 6 merit-rated 70 handicap, and this was over 1600 meters. Race number 6. And Pirogue from the Doug Campbell stable is the horse that we'll keep an eye on, making his run right on the outside is jockey Anthony Delpeche in the brown cap and the orange sleeves, and won a good race.
He's got 2 lengths to make up on Pacini. Parv's down the inside. In the moment, they all look to run on. Here comes Pirogue with a powerful run on the outside. And I'll be with Pirogue the last 100. Came gliding through. Anthony Delpeche full of confidence. Michon second, Photos, Roy Selvin and Pacini. But Pirogue caught the eye from the 400 to finish. And
well, there was good betting support for 7 Pirogue, and his followers were certainly not disappointed. 7, 13, 4 and 9. Race number 7 starter reported that Salvin's Jet and Pirogue were slow into stride. Losing 1 length was Machan. The Money Man lost 1 length and thereafter slow into stride as well. And the veterinary surgeon just had the one report. The Gobi Nothing obvious detected. We don't have Henry Stood's reports for the balance of the meeting, but we're going to take you to races 8 and 9. Race 8 was a soccer 10, merit rated 79, handicap 1600 meters the distance. And in race number 8, it was a double for Andre Nel and Patna Racing with number 5, Danish Wood. But two horses that ran good races, number 11, Big Bird, number 9, Argyle Bay, and also number 13, certainly not disgraced back in fourth, Forestry Law.
Danish Wood starts to run on. Argyle Bay's in the pink soles. Royal Zulu Guard Extreme outside. Roy's Rolls Royce. Forestry Law's on the inside. It's wide open. Danish Wood hit the front. Forestry Law's running on. Danish Wood and Forestry Law. Big Bird gets going late. Danish Wood's now looking for the line. Big Bird, Forestry Law. Danish Wood won it. Big Bird perhaps second. Forestry Law maybe third, and Argyle Bay fourth.
5, 11, 9 and 13. Race number 8 closing off that jackpot. Then on to the 9th, the lucky last. And this was the jackpot quick mix, a maiden plate for fillies and mares, 1600 meters. Now, this replay doesn't tell a full story. The favorite, the odds-on favorite, Overly Impressed, was a bit fractious in the starting stall. Anton Marcus was pleading to the starter to wait, but they opened the gates. She lost a bit of ground. She had a lot of work to do, but she still came through, giving Anton Marcus a treble under a brilliant ride.
She is starting to respond at the 200. Mary Chase, Overly Impressed, is running on. Belarus on the inside. Anton Marcus and Overly Impressed. Belarus is on the inside. Anton Marcus and Overly Impressed down the inside. Belarus, you can thank Anton Marcus for Overly Impressed. Belarus abast. Mary Chase and Photos for the minor positions. The favourite lost.
Well, as Al Sheldon mentioned in that race Libre, you can thank Anton Marcus. He was superb, as cool as ice, as I mentioned when he came into that parade ring. And 1, 3, 2 and 4. But the filly, we'll have to give credit to her as well, and the team of Alison Wright. She was spot on today, and they picked their spot, and she duly obliged. That was a wrap of our race meeting on Wednesday, the first day of June. And it is a busy month here in KZN. Lots of feature races to look forward to. We thank Sheldon Peters for calling all the 9 races. Raymond Rogers and his team. Denver Grantham did a few stints in the OB van. And of course, Zane who is the best cameraman on course. From ourselves, Dees Dinan, until we meet again, which will be on Saturday. It's Scottsville's big race day, a grade 1 of sprints for the juvenile fillies, the juvenile colts and geldings, and then the filly sprint, the South African filly sprint, sponsored by the City of Choice, Pietermaritzburg, and then the Soga Sun Sprint, which is the big one on the day. That's the place to be. Until Saturday, you take care. Salani Gasle.